So I done took all the risks, I done made all the investment, and you want to eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if we were, because you have business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, if you would let me partner in your business where you pay for everything, you take all the risk, and then I'm like, yes. But when you hit, though, it's ours. It's ours.
And you live your soft life.
Look at me crazy.
All right, guys, let's go and check out this compilation video. Here we go.
Define soft life.
Soft life is ease. A nice, easy life. Like everything is easy. Everything is being taken care of, and I really don't have to do it. If I want to work, I can, but I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's being presented to me to receive.
When I hear women talk about soft life, I oftentimes get disgusted because it just seems like they don't want, you don't want to be a teammate, you don't want to be a partner, you want to be a companion. Like, you know what I'm saying? A companion, like you just here to kick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done did everything. So I done took all the risks, I done made all the investment, and you want to eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if we were, because you have business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, if you would let me partner in your business where you pay for everything, you take all the risk, and then I'm like, yes. But when you hit, though, it's ours. It's ours.
And you live your soft life.
Look at me crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just that proposition, like that proposal to me be like, yeah, I want a soft life.
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
I don't understand why any man would look at that and be like, cool.
Well, I've experienced,
like, you know what I'm saying? And then how you making my life soft? Or am I supposed to have the hard life so you can have the soft life?
I mean, he has a point. Some of these modern women just want to show up at the finish line, okay? They don't want to put in the blood, sweat, and tears that you had to put in order to overcome the challenges and obstacles to get your business off the ground, okay? You had to put up the money to start your business. You got to create the LLC. You had to go foot to pavement, cold calling, handing out flyers, so on and so forth, okay? You had to pay the cost to be the boss in order to get your business off the ground, okay? A lot of these modern women just want to show up at the finish line when things are already settled. And it's like, no. There has to be more than you just looking pretty, okay? Because as we know in life, there's valleys and peaks, highs and lows. There's things that go up, there's things that go down, okay? When the business is not pulling in enough money, are you going to be there by my side grinding with me to overcome the challenges for us to get back up? Okay, if we need to go a whole month eating craft dinner and sliced hot dogs, okay, white bread and corned beef, are you going to be right by my side and struggling with me? Now, is every chick like this? Of course not, okay? There's going to be ride or die chicks. Shout outs to y'all that are sticking, you know, with your man, your husband, so on and so forth during the ups and downs. Shout outs to you. But, you know, we can't ignore the fact that you have some women will jump ship when you lose your job or the money's not coming in.
You want to know some shit that I've done to men that I will never, ever regret? Years ago, I was dating a guy for like 6 to 8 months, right? During those 6 to 8 months, he called me to tell me that he lost his job. I was like, okay. I waited 2 hours. I said, hey, let's meet up for a drink or something to eat or something like that. And he was like, okay, yeah, sure. As soon as we get to the spot, I look him dead in the face and I said, hey, it's not going to work out between us. And he was like, what? Are you being serious? And I was like, yes, I am. He was like, why are you breaking up with me? Is it because I don't have a job? And I was like, funny you said that. That's exactly why I'm breaking up with you. And then he goes, wow, you are a gold digger. And I was like, yeah, and you really are a broke. So look at us. And he was like, wow, you really gonna leave me over me not having a job? Like I'm not gonna go get one? And I was like, no. And he tried to make me feel bad that I was breaking up with him because he no longer had a job. And I was like, I do not care. The fact that you even thought that I was going to be your fixer is crazy to me, is wild to me. The fact that you even wanted to tell me that information without just going out there and getting a job and being like, hey, by the way, I got a new job instead of, hey, I lost my job is crazy to me. So therefore, I want no part in it. I don't want to know your sad story. I don't want to be Captain Save No. None of that. None of that. That's something you call and tell your parents. You tell your homeboy. You tell your friend. You don't tell me. I don't care. That's not my problem. All I hear is, hey, I'm going to start being cheap and mean to you. That's what I hear when you say, I ain't got a job. And guess what? I run on the first red flag, baby.
The only thing is I understand I'm short. I get that. I am pretty short and I'm shorter, you know, but it's just you're short too. So.
And how tall are you?
I'm like 4'11".
Oh my God. Okay, and how tall are you again, Eddie?
5'9".
5'9".
Yeah.
Come
I know,
on.
but you see, like.
See what?
He can look over your head.
Yeah, but I can't like, look up.
tippy toe.
Yeah.
She's 4'11".
Thank you, Eddie.
Right? She's 4'11", can barely see over the steering wheel. She needs to sit on a stack of books in order to drive. Okay, her head is literally right by the steering wheel. And he's 5'9", 5'10", which is pretty much average height for a man. Right? So she's disqualifying a man that's average height. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I feel sorry for some of y'all that are out here in the single dating market.
Stop being nice to these men. They don't want no nice woman. They want somebody that's mean to them. You over there trying to figure out what to do, helping him in situations and scenarios, things coming up in his life. You look like Pete Misha. That's what you look like. Don't help no grown man. Don't help no grown man. Hear me when I say this, and don't be nice to no grown man. Men love mean women. You being nice to him ain't gonna make him nice to you. All it's gonna do is make him act worse. So when he act up, you act wronger. It's not a word, but you need to do the most. Show him who's really in charge. You get what I'm saying? Men love when a woman is mean to them. Get out of that, oh, my heart just so good. You can have a good heart. You sure can. But be mean. And get what you want. I'm tired. I'm tired of y'all being nice. And nice gets you nowhere in this world. We see that on it. So if you were looking for a sign what to do today with that man, be mean to him. Get what you want out of him. Be mean to him. He gonna be lying and manipulating you anyways. Manipulate him back. Lie to him back. I don't know why y'all think men always tell the truth. Because they don't. They'll never tell you the truth. I don't care if you think you got the best man in the world. Don't ever say what your man won't do. Because he'll show you. He'll show you what he really about.
God have mercy upon us.
Because this has to be the worst advice that I've seen this year. Okay, in 2024, this has to be by far. Okay, this is a prime example of single women keeping other women single. Yeah, be a pain in the you-know-what. High value, high productive, high capable man. Oh yeah, he gonna love that. He gonna love that. All right, guys, so the next clip is kind of crazy. It really is, because we have a gentleman that's pretty much stopping a woman on the street here. It appears to be at some sort of street festival or perhaps after the club. And he's going to be trying to build up rapport, ultimately trying to get her number. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to the woman in the video. Pretty much kind of going back and forth as well. She is engaging in the conversation. You know, some of the things that you would look for, indicators when you are cold approaching a woman. Okay, now the only twist is she is going to say that he needs to pay to get her number. Take a look.
You look good, that fit you put on, fuck with it. Crosses? I appreciate it. I said, what is, you got crosses all over you? Okay, so you got God in your life?
I do.
I love that. I'm looking for a girl. Yes, of course I do. What's your name? My name is.
I like that.
Pleasure to meet you. We'll bring you out tonight. I'm from here.
Okay.
You?
I'm from like 45 minutes.
That's not too far, like where? So you out here for like Class A weekend and shit? You don't come out here like that?
It depends on.
Okay, so you're gonna have a reason to come out here. Oh, for business? What do you do, if you don't mind me asking?
I do nails and we own a beauty salon.
Okay, so you got clientele and stuff out here, okay. So let me give you another reason to come out here. Let me give you another reason to come out here. Like, maybe I can take you out sometime for a good time. Like, we can get some drinks.
What's your idea of good time?
Well, like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't really just go out for dinner the first time. I'd rather go for like an adrenaline rush. Maybe we could do like an activity.
I'm not a roller coaster person.
What about like, what if we go do jet skis? You live in, I can come to you.
I've never been on a
You've never been on a jet ski, you live by the beach. So let's do it. Let me get your number and then you can think about it.
It's not free.
It's not what?
It's not free.
Free? Your number costs money. How much it costs?
How much are you willing?
No, I'm just curious how much it costs. For a nigga like me, how much it costs? I'm just curious.
What do you think? What is that supposed to mean?
I'm just curious because I'm pretty sure that the price is different per person. You know what I'm saying? Why does it cost? What does it come with?
What does it come with?
Cause like,
Better
you know,
come with
like,
something.
well,
Better
you know
come
what
with
I'm saying?
something.
Like, it's gotta be worth something. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's worth it.
But like,
Worse than
why though?
know me.
You gotta make it like at least intriguing to buy. You got to sell it.
You won't know what I'm selling.
You're worth knowing.
Okay, so it's just the mysteriousness behind it. Type shit. Okay, so what's up? How much? What's up? Throw a price on it. 50.
She said $50.
Oh shit, I ain't gonna lie. I respect it. I respect the hustle, man. I ain't interested. I know I respect the hustle. I ain't gonna knock it. But like, not my cup of tea. You look good though. Have a good one.
Y'all heard that? $50. You got chicks out here charging $50 to get their phone number. You can't make this stuff up. Like, yo, if you selling it, just say you selling it. Let's just cut to the chase. Let's just cut to the chase. What does the $50 entail? What are the services, right? What are the services that I'm getting for the $50? Yo, you can't make this stuff up. You can't. And you know what the sad thing about this is? There's gonna be some dudes out there, some simp dude out here that's gonna be like, oh, $50? Oh yeah, I'll take that. Just to get your phone number? She gonna take that $50 and you never gonna hear from her. She gonna block your number the next week. I'm just saying. So that's the sad reality of this situation. She's probably used to grabbing at least 1 or 2 dudes per week, if not per day, that's gonna bite on this and say, all right, $50, boom. Let me get your phone number and take you out. So let me get this straight. A dude has to pay you $50 to get your phone number and then pay to take you out and then pay with the headache that is affiliated with dealing with you. Really? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But let me know what you guys think about that.
My husband is manipulating and emotionally abusing me.
Oh, man. Tell me about it. Whatever you're comfortable talking about. Yeah, I don't want you to just talk. Tell me as much as you feel comfortable telling me.
Okay, so let me just start from the beginning. When my husband and I first started dating, we had this deep conversation about cheating. He told me, clear as day, if this ever happens, I need to know straight away. If you tell me and it only happens once, I think I could forgive you. And honestly, that stuck with me. It made me feel like, okay, if I ever screwed up, at least being honest would matter to him more. Fast forward 5 years and we're married now. A couple weeks ago, there was this company party, and I don't even know how to say this, but I made a huge mistake. I slept with a coworker. I know, it's awful. It was a moment of weakness, and I've hated myself every second since it happened. That conversation we had all those years ago, it kept playing in my head. I thought, if I just told him, at least I'd have a chance to fix things, you know? So a couple of nights ago, I brought it up. I asked him if he remembered those conversations we had about cheating. At first, he was like, which one? Because we had a lot of talks like that early on. So I reminded him about how he said he would forgive me if it only happened once, if I was honest. And then I told him everything. His reaction was immediate. He looked mortified. He didn't even say anything, just packed his stuff and left. I begged him to stay. I was crying, apologizing, trying to explain, but he wouldn't listen.
Right.
He said he needed to cool down and walked out. The next day, we finally talked, and I tried to remind him of that conversation, thinking maybe it would help him maybe understand why I confessed. And do you know what he did? He laughed. He was just there on the other end of the phone laughing. Then he told me that he never meant any of it. That he only said he'd forgive me back then. to make sure I'd confess if I ever cheated. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I know what I did was wrong. I'm not denying that for a second, but to hear him say he lied to me, that all this time he never actually meant to forgive me,
She playing victim?
it felt like, I don't know, like I'd been set up. Now he's planning to divorce me, and he said there's nothing I can say or do to make him change his mind. And I
She's
get
playing
it.
victim.
I broke his trust. But at the same time, it feels like he broke mine too. I
What?
believed we had this understanding, you know? And maybe if I knew he was lying, I wouldn't have cheated in the first place.
Yo, my head is, yo, honestly, guys, honestly, yo, you can't make this stuff up. You can't, you cannot make this stuff up, guys. She is playing the victim and saying that she felt that she got set up. Right? Am I hearing that right? Or am I tripping? Is she trying to play the victim here? Because the dude said that he would be okay with her cheating. He probably said that because he had his doubts. He had his doubts and he had his concerns. And he wanted to know if you were to do something like this, that you would tell him. Right? So he probably low-key kind of played 3D chess here. Because he probably said, I don't know about this chick. Right? But if something pops up, at least you will tell me and I'll leave the situation, because I'm not going to deal with a chick that's going to disrespect me. And she probably thought that she had a hall pass to get her cheeks clapped by her work husband, not realizing that he was probably saying, I don't know about this chick. Guys, this is a prime example why this is probably in your best interest to trust your instincts when it comes to dealing with these modern women. Okay, if you have to hem and haw and ponder to yourself, if this particular woman that I'm dealing with could possibly cheat on me, or she has her little 3 or 4 ways about her and I'm not really sure, trust your instincts. Trust your instincts, because if he never had that conversation and said, you know what, yeah, you can tell me anything. Don't worry about it. You can tell me anything. If you cheat, don't worry about it. If he never had that conversation, she probably would have never told him, right? He would have been going to work, working overtime, working 60 plus hours a week, you know, providing, protecting and providing. Meanwhile, she's getting her cheeks clapped by the work husband. Diabolical. And now she's playing the victim, saying that she got set up. Well, I feel like I got set up. It's his fault. Really? Guys, my mind is blown with this one. Absolutely blown. But let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback. And until next time.